Oh, I'm live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another unboxing video. We are going to open the Vegan Cuts box and see what's inside. So, I'm traveling right now, and I just got to my hotel. And let's see. We have hello from that girl in OKC. Hey, how's it going, Linda? Howdy, how's everyone doing? I stopped at Whole Foods because I don't have a Whole Foods near where I live, and I stopped at Whole Foods in Albany to try to find the Beyond sausage. They didn't have it. Where's the? They didn't have it. I was disappointed that I drove all that way and they didn't have it. Um, so just got some snacks and stuff like that. And I'm out here in the New England states of Massachusetts. I'm going to the New England Veg Fest tomorrow, so I decided I only have a couple days left in April, and this is the April Vegan Cuts box, so we're going to open it, see what's inside. I have not opened this yet. I don't have my trusty knife with me, you know, in case zombies come and all that stuff. But I do have my car keys, and I just noticed that I have this I Love Zombies. A friend of mine gave this to me. I don't remember who gave this to me. But I love zombies. It's pretty cool. I carry this around everywhere I go. Well, it's my house keys, it's my car keys. So we're going to use that to open up the box here. There's a party going on downstairs, and there's a lot of loud music. So I had to switch rooms so I could do this live broadcast for you guys. But hopefully you guys can hear me all right. I'm on the hotel Wi-Fi, so hopefully everything's going. And I have this little setup, so I keep looking over to the side because I'm reading you guys' questions, but my camera's over here. Maybe I can just fix that a little bit so I'm looking straight at you guys. Let me just do a couple adjustments here in this hotel room. Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay, there we go. The lighting is kind of bad too because I'm just using this little lamp here. And I don't have Indy with me. All right, so we're just gonna take, I don't know, maybe my house key and open that box. Oops, I already dropped something on the floor. Usually that's not like that. But anyways, so if you've seen my discount code and on the back of that, it shows all of the products that are in the snack box and where you can find the companies on Instagram and Twitter and all that good stuff. Tells what it is. And then, so the snack box is an all vegan box with different samples of different snacks. So you can, it's a subscription box. You pay a certain amount of money and you get one every month. And you're going to find all kinds of new vegan products. And as I've said before, you know, that's a good thing because now you might find something that you like that you never knew existed. Maybe you like it and now you can go out there and buy it. You got your new favorite snack. Or maybe you found something that you weren't sure if you really liked it and you don't think you would buy that item anymore. Now you don't have to go out and spend full price on that item. But I've learned of a ton of new products over the years because of Vegan Cuts. So, and they will ship anywhere in the world. You just got to pay that extra shipping. Shipping can get pretty tricky and annoying because it's, you know, it's expensive, but they will ship it to you. So let's see. Okay, so Kat says I sound good. So the audio is working. You guys probably want to know what's in the box. Was there another dude who was on this channel? Yes, John used to be on this channel all the time. Actually, John used to be the face of the channel when I created the channel way back in the day. So if you go back to our earlier videos, all our cooking videos, you're going to see John. I didn't really get in front of the camera until maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and John kind of moved away. But the last video that I posted has John in it. If you missed John, go check that out and you'll see John. I just filmed that yesterday. Okay, so the first item in here, we're going to get right to it, is Farmhouse Culture Dill Pickle Kraut Crisp, the probiotics. So that's what we got going on right there. and dill pickle is the taste of it. I might eat these in my hotel room because I don't have a refrigerator in here and I don't really have any food. So I got a little bit of snacks because, you know, I got the snack box. These are gluten free and it says vegan right on it, USDA organic. So there you go. That's the first. I have never tried these before, so I don't know. I'm totally willing to try them. They look good. So, all right, the next one we have Proats. You know, I think I saw these at last year's expo. Proats. I did see these. They're probably in my last year's video as well, but I don't remember how they taste. These are non-GMO vegan baked pea protein from Brooklyn, New York. This is tangy southern barbecue. It's got 120 calories, non-GMO, 15 grams of protein, and 0 grams of guilt. I like that. I like that. And there's some things in the back for you. No egg, Craig. Right there, Craig, you got your probiotics because you got your wisdom teeth taken out, so you're on antibiotics. You know, another good thing, Craig, to use for probiotics, if you haven't already, try Good Belly. They have it at Wegmans, and you can buy either the shots or like the drink. It's not shots of alcohol. It's probiotics. It's pretty good too. All right, let's see. Honey LeBronx. Just saw Honey LeBronx the other night too. If it's dill, it's okay. So then those are okay. Thanks, honey. And the next one is going to be Go-Go Dippers, traditional, non-GMO. These look cool. They come in a little snack box like this, a little cup of it. You just whoosh, and then you go on the go-go. I don't know. They're traditional, ready to eat hummus and multi-grain sea salt pita chips. So those sound pretty good, and you're in a predicament like I am now. You're really hungry. You're in a hotel. There's really nothing vegan here. You don't want to go in a vending machine. Bam! You got your snack box. Vegan cuts to the rescue. All right. What's the next thing we have? I think I've seen these before. I think I got these before in another one. Vegetarian Traveler Toasted Bean Blend. So this Vegetarian Traveler can be also, I'm just going to go ahead and call it Vegan Traveler because it's vegan and I'm traveling. So Toasted Bean Blend, garbanzo and soy medley. Adds 17 grams of protein to any meal. So you make a meal, you throw this in that meal. Bam. Hey guys, if you just joined us, we're doing the vegan cuts, unboxing the vegan cuts. So we're getting down to it. Still got a lot in here. Oh, what are these? Ooh, soft candy red berries. We got vegan gummies. Vegan gummies. You don't see a lot of vegan gummies because normally gummies have gelatin in it. But these are vegan. Red berries. Vegan. Right there it says vegan right on it. And they are free from gelatin, artificial colors, and artificial flavors. Soft candy berries. I am excited to try those out. Gummies. Gummy bears. But they're not bears. Leah says, why am I in a hotel? Where are you traveling? I'm in a hotel because I'm going to the Worcester, Massachusetts Veg Fest tomorrow. I'm right outside of Worcester right now. I just got in, been driving for the last 5 hours. I hate driving that long, but I'm here now, so getting this video done for you guys, and then I'm gonna snack on probably some of this. Ooh, some people don't like olives. I love olives. I go to olive bars. When I lived in New York City, I would go to Fairway and buy all the olives. Like there was a certain one I bought, and I don't remember what it was, but I would just buy a whole thing of those and go home, watch a movie, and snack on olives. But anyway, these are pitted snack olives. Pitted snack olives. Who likes olives? Leah loves olives. Amber loves olives. And I'm going to snack on some olives later. I don't know, Sarah, when is the Cleveland Veg Fest? There's so many Veg Fest. I want to go to all of them, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to try to go to as many as I can. This is kind of a last minute thing. I didn't even know I was really coming here until not even a week ago. Craig does not like olives. That's right. I think Craig and I think the first video we did together, we bought a pizza at Wegmans. Half of it was olives for me, and half of it wasn't any olives for him. And then we went over to the mall because we got kicked out of Wegmans for, not really kicked out, but we were told we couldn't film there. So we didn't like that too much because the whole reason we were hanging out was to make a vlog. So we went over to the mall, which was pretty much an abandoned mall. And we ate there in the food court, which is the same food court I did my zombie video maybe 5 or 6 years again. Zombies everywhere in the food court. It was a fun video. Anyway, Justin's, I've definitely had this. Justin's is it's a great company. They got great products. Not everything they make is vegan, but they have great peanut butter, almond butter. This is a maple one. I love the chocolate one. That actually I bought one at Whole Foods on the way over here. I bought. This has nothing to do with the snack box, but I bought the chocolate hazelnut butter. I love this. This used to be my cheat food, especially when I was eating like 100% raw vegan, all Whole Foods. This was my one cheat food. I would take a little bit of it if I was feeling that, extra hunger, eat a little bit and then walk away. And it works. It works. So yeah, Justin's have the dark chocolate peanut butter cups, all vegan. Just make sure that the dark chocolate ones, and a lot of the new products will actually say vegan on it too. So really, really cool. Cole wants to know why I came back from raw veganism. That's kind of a longer story. Maybe we'll get to that later, or maybe in another video. Yeah, it was like, we'll get to that. If we have time when I'm done with this, we'll get back to it. Just remind me. Let's see. The next item is gluten-free granola, extreme nut and fruit. So we got some granola. Haven't had this before. I'm sure it tastes like granola. Looks very granola-ish with nuts and fruit and ancient grains. So some of these grains are from like ancient Egypt. They took them right out of the tombs in the pyramids and stuff like that. So you'll notice that the more they age, the better they are. Totally kidding. Totally kidding. And then Amazing Raisin. Okay, so I met these guys last year at the expo. Nice people. If you like raisins, we got some strawberry raisins. And they are gluten-free, no sugar added. Raisins. I was never a fan of raisins. When I'm growing up, and then they put like, my mom or somebody would put like a pack of raisins in my lunch. Like for what? Like I remember the cardboard package, you could make a sound with it. If you emptied the raisins out and like you blew through it a certain way, it would make this weird sound. So I think I did more of that than eating the raisins. But anyway, these are much better than regular raisins. These are flavored raisins, the strawberry ones. And they are gluten-free, fat-free, peanut-free, tree nut free, kosher, vegan, and GMO. GMO free. GMO free. That's not free GMOs. That means no GMOs. Okay. Organic Energy. I have not heard of this. This is called Scout Peruvian Chocolate Bar. Boom. Has anybody heard this? I haven't heard of this. MLK Jen, loving the short beard, looks great. Thanks. I cut it all the way off to my skin, and this is after growing it back out for maybe a week and a half. So I don't know if I'm going to shave it again before I head back out there to California in the hot heat. The Good Bean, sea salt, crispy favas, and peas. 7 grams of protein, whole bean. This is gluten-free, peanut-free, made in the U.S., and this is what it is. Fava and peas. So it's a little snack. It says vegan right in the back, for those of you that want to see that. All right. What is this? Whole food shake. Okay. decadent plant-powered meal replacement, gluten-free, soy-free, non-GMO, clinically tested ingredients. Dark chocolate truffle. A simple looking package. I have not tried this. I've not tried this protein powder. It's like a whole meal replacement. And it is from, I don't know what the company is. Maybe if I look on the back of this. Nourish and Bloom? No. Yes, Nourish and Bloom. Nourish and Bloom. That's the name of the company. Nourish and Bloom. Right there in the corner. Has anyone else tried this? I haven't. I've never tried that. Okay, now we have, and I think I had one of these at the airport, and they're really good. True Women plant-fueled protein bar, zesty lemon. I had like a chocolate almond one or something, but this is a zesty lemon. So maybe I'll save this until I go to the airport again, and I'll eat it again at the airport. That won't be for another 3 weeks or so, but I think Craig and myself, we're flying out on the same day to California, but we're not on the same flight. And then the last product in here is going to be the Good Karma, which is one of probably my favorite vegan milk company. For many years, it was Rice Dream. Rice Dream is still up there with this one, but this one's a little bit cheaper. It's flax milk, omega 3 protein. This is the chocolate one. I love the vanilla. My favorite one is the vanilla without the protein. It tastes the best to me. I just made I have it on my cereal. I use it in smoothies, and it's my favorite. It's carrageenan free. It is kosher, vegan, non-GMO. I don't know if I had the chocolate one, but now I have it, and they come in these little little boxes too, like the little juice box kind of things that you bring with you when you're a kid to school, or even when you're like an adult kid like me. You got that sitting around your refrigerator. Pull it out, take off. Okay, so yeah, Good Karma flax milk. It's got B12 in it. It's got your calcium, omega 3, and it's good. And I think the other reason why I started drinking that also instead of rice milk is because it's a little bit cheaper. Not much, but it's like 50 cents cheaper. And I literally buy probably 3 or 4 cartons of that a week. I have a smoothie every morning. So that's pretty much what I opened for you guys in my snack box. And I'll show you, like, if you just join, I went to Whole Foods today because I don't have Whole Foods near me. And I was looking for those Beyond Sausage, which they did not have. So, but I had to buy some kind of snacks while I was at Whole Foods. So, as I already showed you, I got the chocolate almond butter, hazelnut butter by Justin's. And lately, my favorite snacks is just like snacking on some oranges. These are one of them is rotten, and I gotta cut these open with a plastic fork, I think. That's all I have. The Cara oranges, and I know they say they have a bee on it, but there's no beeswax. It's all vegetable wax that coat these. Remember, if you're not buying like organic oranges and stuff like that, at least for the oranges, a lot of them are coated with beeswax, and I think that's BS. I don't like that. And then that's, I got some pita chips and some whole food almond milk, which is going to go warm because there's no refrigerator in my hotel room. Okay, so that's it for the vegan cuts. You're all watching this video right now live, but if you're watching this after I've already posted it, I'll put the link below for vegan cuts, and that ends our vegan cuts unboxing. I'll answer a few questions, and then I'll let you guys get back to your Saturday night. Let's see. I know the Cara oranges are the best. I seriously eat about probably like 8 or 9 of them at a time every night. Like I'll just sit down after I'm done working, and I'll cut them all up, and I'll just like, they're so good. I cut them all up into wedges, and I put them in a huge bowl. I have two bowls. I have one filled with the oranges, and then one to like eat them and discard them. And like it's so when you get a good orange or a good clementine, it makes you happy when you bite into it. And then other times you get one with not a lot of flavor, and you're just like you're sad because you know how good, you know the potential, but it's not reaching it. Yeah, beeswax is from bees, from their honeycomb, and they'll take it and they'll coat it in a lot of fruits. They'll coat apples with it, oranges, lemons, limes, and that's to keep them fresh, to keep them looking good and shiny. And it's they, when you go for the organic ones, they'll use vegetable wax or something like that. So I always look for that, and I won't buy it if it has beeswax on it. What is my go-to quick meal? Let's see. Last night, really quick, I made some tofu scramble with some veggies in it, some zucchini, and I've never done this before, but I happen to have some of that soy chorizo from Trader Joe's that was open from our taste test video, and which I don't think I posted yet. No, that video is still to come. Anyway, I put that in there as well, and really good. You can wrap that up in a burrito, have a breakfast burrito, just eat it just like that. So, a lot of other times I'll make a smoothie that'll keep me satisfied for a few hours, and it's delicious and nutritious. Yeah, I mean, Andrea, I thought the same thing. I've already been moved to a different hotel room. I was down on the first floor earlier, but it was right outside. They're doing like a wedding party here, and it's just so loud, the dance party. My room was right across from it, so I'm like, I probably can't live stream with you guys if this is happening. So they moved me up to a different room, but there's no refrigerator, so unless it's hidden in one of those ottomans or something, that would be pretty cool. What Wegmans do I go to in Syracuse? I go to a few different Wegmans. My favorite, of course, is the DeWitt Wegmans, and I'll frequent the one on 57, Fairmount, and I've been to them all, but those are the ones I go to the most. Do I have a favorite vegetable? My favorite vegetable, yes. What is my favorite vegetable? Well, soy becomes tofu, and I love tofu, so maybe that. No, what I don't. When I'm put on the spot like that, I'll have to come back to it. Maybe potato or a sweet potato, because you can do so many things with them. Am I a junk food vegan? I used to be a junk food vegan, and then I started eating a lot healthier. I still do eat certain vegan junk foods, but I try to keep it to a minimum. I love chocolate, so but I know my limits, and I know how to balance. I've already kind of figured that out over the years, so and I work out every day too, so I know I have a lot of comments, after like some of our eating videos and stuff like that, like how do you stay so fit and stuff, when you're eating all this junk. I don't really eat all this junk, although it might look like it sometimes in my videos, but those are the videos you guys seem to like. If I only had one meal to eat for the rest of my life, what would it be? If it was only one meal, it would probably be pizza, because I can eat pizza every day and not get sick of it, as long as it's a decently made pizza, which I do have some decent recipes for pizza. But then again, like my favorite fruit is and I've said this before too, a good clementine, because you can get bad ones, like a good clementine or a good mango, because I've had really bad mangoes too. So either you got the perfect mango or the perfect clementine. If I could have unlimited supply of that might be it. Although lately those Cara oranges might have gone ahead of the clementines in my top 10 or whatever. Let's see. What's my raw vegan story? So about 6 years ago, I wanted to change my whole kind of like I have a whole video for this. It's my fitness video, and I have like 3 videos on it. But if you don't want to go see that right now, basically I was feeling like I needed to change. I started working out every day, and I went raw vegan, and I stuck with it. I have really strong willpower, so I stuck with it, and I wanted to see the difference. I lost about 30 pounds. I got really fit, and I was a lot more confident. I felt good about myself. I am in my 40s, and I wanted to feel good and full of energy, which I was accomplishing. And but there was a weird kind of craving when I went raw vegan. I was still craving something. It was good though, because I started, instead of craving junk food, I started craving fruits and veggies, which was awesome. And I was making all, like, I have what I eat in a day video, raw vegan. I'm making like raw vegan pizzas and all that kind of thing with my dehydrator, my juicer, and stuff like that. It I don't have a terminal here where to get all the fresh produce like some places like in California and stuff. And when I live in Syracuse, I'll admit it was a lot more expensive doing it that way. You could spend so much money and make one raw vegan meal. But after a while, I started incorporating some more cooked foods. And what I found personally was there was no difference in how I felt if I ate cooked foods or raw foods, as long as I was eating whole foods. So as long as I took the processed foods out of my diet, it didn't matter if I cooked it or if I ate it raw, I still felt really, really good. So I started cooking more foods and finding ways, and even today, I still, like, I'm not raw vegan anymore. I just saw somebody walk by my hotel door. I don't know if they're spying on me or something. I get really paranoid. But I don't know if they're, now I lost my train of thought. Anyway, so there you go, my raw vegan story. Um, oh yeah, basically what I was saying, like, as long as I was taking all the processed foods out of the diet, I was feeling good. And like even today, I eat a lot of raw foods. Not that I follow that raw till 4 diet, but I pretty much do, just like not trying to. It just is my routine. Like, when I get up, I'll have like I'll make a smoothie and everything, in which everything in the smoothie is pretty much raw. Um, and that'll hold me over for the next few hours, and then I'll snack on some other things. But yeah, I try to keep all those processed foods out of the diet. It doesn't always happen when I travel, and it doesn't always happen when I go to these veg fest or expos, or things like that, or when I'm making videos for you guys. But if you go back and you watch my epic video where I went to 10 different vegan spots in one day, you'll notice that I didn't really eat a lot of that food. I kind of got full right after the first 2 places, and Cesar kind of took over. So I tried little bits of things. The only thing that I can say that I ate all of was the vegan sushi, and that was amazing. And it's all really good ingredients for you, with the minus the one tempura fried vegan shrimp. Mary Beth wants to know where to start to go vegan. As a long time vegan, I always tell people, it all starts in the kitchen. That's where, if we didn't have to eat, then we'd all be vegan. But well, some of us might still not be as kind and stuff like that, so that would probably, but anyway, I would say that you would go ahead and you would make a list of all your favorite foods that you normally eat. And then, so like, say today you normally would eat like whatever, a burger, fries, and some chili or something, I don't know. So that's on your list. So now you're going to go over to Google, and you're going to Google vegan chili, and you're going to get back literally thousands of results. And you're going to get everything from like the healthiest raw vegan chilies to the most delicious comfort food vegan chilies. And you're just going to go ahead and you're going to pick what one you like. You're going to experiment with it, make different versions of it, until I guarantee you're going to like one of the versions of whatever food you were. In today's day and age, we have a vegan version of just about anything you can think of. So it's not like it was way back in the day. And we have so many great transitional products, which means, like, we have like the vegan burgers, vegan cheese, vegan milks, vegan yogurts, everything. And just give that a try. There are also tons of support groups. I mean, like, these, look at all the people on right now. Like, these are all people that could, potentially help you. There's Facebook groups. I'm in a Facebook group. Like, I'm from Syracuse, New York, so I'm in like Vegans of Syracuse, and like that's like a local group, and like there's potlucks and meetups and stuff like that. So you get to know other vegans, and then they help support each other. If you don't know something, you can watch speakers. There's documentaries. I always recommend Cowspiracy, Forks Over Knives. Um, there's so much information out there, so you always have the support. You know, if somebody's making fun of you or whatever, don't they're not worth it. Don't worry about it. There's so many people that are going to be on the right side of on what's right and wrong, right side of science. Like, it's all on our side. I've been vegan now going on 24 years. I haven't died of a protein deficiency. My blood work is good. I'm good, and I wasn't always um, a healthy vegan. I was a junk food vegan for about probably 16, 17 years. So I didn't really care. My whole philosophy was like, hey, if it's vegan and it tastes good, I'll eat it. And now it's kind of like, if it's vegan, if it tastes good, and if it's good for me, then I'll eat it. Sometimes if it's bad for me, I'll eat it. I am in a hotel. I'm in Massachusetts, going to the Veg Fest tomorrow. What's the best vegan cheese? I have a whole video for different taste reviews on shredded vegan cheeses on pizza, on single vegan cheeses. And I tend to like, as far as pizza goes, I like Miyoko's mozzarella. As far as like slices goes, Violife is great. Violife actually makes the cheeses for Field Roast, Chow, and Follow Your Heart, which are all delicious. So there's also another good one to be on the lookout. I don't know if it's on in markets yet, but it's called Good Planet, also made by Violife. I mean, they have their own unique flavors, but Violife does all the bases for all of these cheeses. They're really good. And then you can go to like specialty cheese places like Herbivorous Butcher makes their own cheese. Fromage makes their own cheese. Really good stuff. Am I going to watch the documentary Dominion? If I get my hands on it, yeah. Veganism is really going mainstream now. Like, years ago, even like 7, 8, 9 years ago, it wasn't mainstream. And when I went vegan, it was like unheard of. So it's definitely changed. Mary Beth is in upstate New York. That's where I live in Syracuse, New York, so central New York. You're 45 minutes from Montreal. That's 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 not bad. Montreal is like a really good place for vegans. One of the best sushi I ever had, vegan sushi place there in Montreal. And I just did a demo there at the Montreal Veg Fest back in November. Um, Jen says, love your past videos with your family. Will you do more vlogs with your family? Yeah, I will. How about another taste test? I have some more things to taste test, and I'm thinking, hey, mom, you want to taste some more ice cream? My mom also wants me to take her to the grocery store and show her what to buy. I've been trying to have my mom go. My mom is doing good. My mom is, but as far as like what to buy, she needs a little help there. So I think I'm going to show her what to get. But she's been eating like a vegan now for a couple years. My dad, on the other hand, is not, but he's the kind of guy that would not even touch something if I said it was vegan. However, I went there last week with some vegan pastries and stuff, and I had like a vegan, like baked, like a kind of like an Oreo. He didn't want it because it was vegan. I'm like, are you sure you don't want a piece? And he was just like looking right at it, and he's like, yeah, I'll try a piece. So I gave him a piece, and then he ate the whole thing. So that was definitely a win as far as I'm concerned. Go vegan. How do you do a do-yourself mayo? You can go to my YouTube channel. Go to vegan mayo. We have a recipe for it, and I think I'm really bad, but I really think it's in my cookbook. I don't even know what's in my cookbook. It's been so long. I think it's in my cookbook as well. Yes, if you guys didn't know, I have a cookbook. I have a cookbook. It's called The Vegan Zombie Cook and Survive, written by John and yours truly, truly it was. This light is so horrible over here. Any Veg Fest on Long Island? I don't know. Actually, I've never even been to Long Island. I don't know. There might be. I know there's one coming up in New York City, and I usually go to that. I'm gonna try to go this year. I don't know the date. That's how bad I am at it. It's coming up soon, though, I think. Let's take a photo tomorrow. If you're gonna be at the Veg Fest, yeah. If anybody's at the Veg Fest and you want a photo, come on over, or just come over and say hi. You know, if you don't want a photo. Yes, I also heard. Actually, I watched Casey Neistat's video where he goes into White Castle and gets the vegan burgers, and he loved it. So I've never been to White Castle. I don't think I've ever even seen a White Castle. Let's see. I still have. Did I ever finish the ET cake? I finished most of it. Um, okay, I'm not gonna lie. There's a little bit of it. There's a lot of bit of it in my freezer. I know ET is all cut up and in my freezer. It's kind of morbid. Tyler's grandmother seems kind of interested in veganism. My brother is trying. What would you recommend? I would recommend doing exactly what I said before, finding those go-to recipes and veganizing them. Make a vegan pizza, make some vegan mac and cheese. Just do it. You can substitute all these things. You don't need dairy milk. You can use vegan milk. Uh, you know, most pasta is already vegan if you're going to make a mac and cheese. We have a great mac and cheese recipe in our cookbook. It's actually one of my go-to things when I go to a potluck. I just make it up real quick, throw it in the oven, bring it to the potluck. Most people eat it. Even when I go to a potluck that's not all vegan, I'll bring that vegan dish there so I know I have something to eat. And everybody else eats that first. And people have been asking me, hey, can I have the recipe for that? And I'm like, yeah, do you know it's vegan? And they're like, what? And it's kind of like, it feels good knowing that the non-vegans ate your dish first. Happens all the time though. Yeah, I'll probably be doing a little bit of video at the Worcester Veg Fest tomorrow. I know I'm going to be going around. They have somebody doing video for them, and they want me to go down around interviewing people. So I'll probably do a little bit of that too. Oh, the Cleveland one is next week. I don't know. I don't know. Christina Death, I find you adorable. Black heart, black heart. I find that adorable. Thank you. Uh, See you tomorrow for a pic. Hey, if you guys, I don't know what you guys look like, so come over, say hi. I'm nice. I'll say hi. We'll talk, and I'll sell you a pic for $100. No, I'm just kidding. We'll get a pic. The cake was amazing. That was the most amazing cake I've ever had. In ET being my favorite movie, that was the best cake I've ever had. Guys, I have been I'm trying to catch up with my other videos. I do still have a few videos from LA that I'm editing for you guys. I had to sneak this one in here, but I'm excited to get those out there. And then after that, I have a whole bunch of videos that I have planned to show you guys. And one of them is it's a long time coming. Why did I not think of this? Actually, I did think of it. Why did I not film this years and years ago? And that is how to go vegan. I'm going to do a video on how to go vegan from my experience of going vegan and being vegan for many, many, many years. So I'll do that for you guys. Because that seems like one of the biggest questions I get. Vegan spaghetti, that's one of that's like one of the first, I think, recipes that I did when I went vegan, and even when I went vegetarian, like when I was a kid, starting to learn to make my own food, because spaghetti and pasta is like one of the easiest things to make. So you just take out the animal ingredients, and guess what? It's delicious. am I here with a brand or will you just be wandering? I'm here with myself, so I will be there. I'll have a booth. I make my own t-shirts and stuff. I'm not here with a brand, so I will be here selling my t-shirts, my Go Vegan t-shirts, Vegan Zombie t-shirts, and my cookbook. So I brought some cookbooks. Um, I didn't bring too many, so if you want a cookbook, you got to come there, um, sooner than later. But I have maybe 10 of them with me, and then some shirts. Am I growing? Well, right now I haven't shaved it, so yeah, I'm growing it back, growing my beard back, and then when you guys saw me in the last video with the beard, that's the longest I've ever had my beard, and I mean, I kind of got used to it, but I kind of didn't like it. Um, I don't know. I kind of like my beard a little bit shorter, like a few days after, like when I shave it, then like a few days after. I think that's how I like it the best. Caitlin is on day 23 of being vegan. Congrats. That is usually the like you guys have all heard the 22 days nutrition. That's the protein powder that I use, that I recommend, that I always talk about. Well, their whole philosophy behind the 22 days is it takes 21 days to make or break a habit. On the 22nd day, you're golden and you've passed it. So you should be good. You should not be craving dairy and all that stuff anymore. You should be like, wow, this is good. I'm in the hang of it, and that's awesome. Kelly's been vegan for 1 year. Congratulations. And you are an inspiration. Oh, thank you. Just wanted to share that with you. What inspired you to be vegan? I did it in a time when not many people were doing it. So it was kind of like, for me, it was kind of like a leap of faith. Kind of like, not a leap of faith. Like, yeah, kind of like a leap of faith. Because I didn't know, there was no Google, there was no internet back then. And I didn't know if I would be. Everybody's like, "Oh, your health is gonna fail if you go vegan." And I didn't know. I just didn't want any part of. I was a vegetarian when I was 14, and over the next few years, I learned more and more about it. And I'm like, wait a minute, you know, unless I go vegan, it's still hurting the animals. And at that moment, I was sitting in a Taco Bell, and I said to myself, I no longer consider animal products to be food. So once you get that in your mind, as far as I'm concerned, it's very easy to go vegan, because if it's not food, you have what's left. What's left? You got plants, you got fruits, you got vegetables, you got nuts and seeds. And you know what? You can do millions of different things with them and come up with so many different recipes, which we have done and we've proven to do. So once you say that things from animals are not food, it's so much easier. And for me, I've always been like kind of OCD and kind of a germ freak. I don't even like people touching my food and then giving it to me. So why would I eat something that came out of an animal's body? Or why would I eat a piece of an animal? Like I would, I just, it was no longer food. So I understood that people still eat it, but for me, it wasn't an option. So I'd rather go the whole day without eating than eat something that wasn't vegan. And I've done it. I've been at work functions way back in the day where, they bought everybody cheese pizza, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll just, it's not the end of the world. I'm not going a week without eating. I'll eat when I get home. And that's exactly what I did, um, and I just learned from it. Like, hey, maybe I should bring a snack with me today, something like that. But nowadays, there's more people know about veganism. More people know that there's allergies out there. Like, not everybody can eat dairy. Not everybody can eat gluten, and like they're more savvy of it, and you'll find more acceptable in places and stuff like that. Of course, there was libraries, but you did not see this guy in a library. I wasn't in a library. I wasn't in a library. Although I do still have my first library card, and it's a little cardboard thing with a little metal thing in it. It's not even like what you would see today. And if you're my age or older, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We didn't have smartphones. A vegan diet can be great for diabetics. And if you watch Forks Over Knives, they even reverse diabetes. So definitely check out some literature and documentaries and stuff on that. I wonder if I'm being too loud for the neighbors. I'm in my hotel room. I should be fine, right? The Rochester Veg Fest. I have been invited to. I know John's going to be there with Mockingbird, but it always seems to fall on the same date as Expo East. So I will most likely be at the Expo East. If for some reason it's not on that day, then I will definitely be there. Because Rochester is just the next town over, the next city over from where I live. Oh, Mary Beth, so you like that one. So that's what I was going to do again. So yeah, I'm glad you liked that video with my little niece and my mom, my sister, my friend, all trying the Halo ice cream. So I just got another shipment of the newest flavors of Halo, and I'm figuring, hey, why don't I do another taste test with the same people? Because everybody seemed to like it. John Weeks. Okay, so I didn't go. John wants to know, am I vegan because I don't like the idea of eating living creatures, or is it more of a healthy thing? Um, the health thing is just like an added bonus. But like I said, when I went vegan, I didn't know if I was going to be healthy. I just did it because I didn't want to be part in when I was vegetarian first, and when I was a vegetarian, I was a strict vegetarian, and this is a long time ago. This is early '90s, so I didn't realize that, I thought if I was a vegetarian, I'm not killing animals. I didn't realize what the dairy industry was doing. And as time went on and I realized what was going on in the dairy industry, I was like, wait a minute, no way. And I went vegan. So the day that I'm talking about where it all came to me, I said, I don't want to be involved in this anymore. I don't want to be involved in the dairy industry. And at that moment, that is when I did not any longer consider animal products to be food. And like I said, I was a junk food vegan for 16, 17 years. So it definitely wasn't for the health, but the health was an added bonus. I've been vegan most of my life and I feel great. My blood work is great. I'm in the best shape of my life and I am in my 40s. So I feel like I'm in better shape than I was when I was in my 20s. So I hope that answers your question. Hey, curly girl, nice to see you. As a vegan, can you have MSG? MSG, I believe, yes, is vegan. I don't do MSG. I don't eat things with MSG in it, and I like that the uh, the top ramen took MSG out of their vegan ramen, but monosodium glutamate, monosodium glutamate. Do I have a certain amount of water? I don't have a certain amount of water I drink a day, but I do try to stay hydrated. And the first thing I do in the morning is drink some water. Although I don't overdo it, I just drink as much as I feel. I'm not always really thirsty in the morning, and I know a lot of people say drink a glass or two right in the morning. I can't do that. I don't feel good if I do that. So I'll just drink a few sips until I feel good, and then, I'm drinking. I drink a lot of water. I don't drink sodas. I don't drink coffee. I drink smoothies, fresh made juices, and a lot of water. And those are the only things I drink. Dea is soy based. I believe it's still soy based. Uh, by the way, Dea, if you guys haven't, I know a lot. So some people, including myself, was getting sick of the way Dea tasted and stuff. But Dea reformulated. Dea came out with cutting board shreds, and I gotta say, it's really good. So same package, same price. It just says cutting board shreds at the top. So if you find that and you were put off by Dea, try the cutting board shreds. It's a lot better. It all depends what veg stock you get. You can use veg stock from a company called Edward and Sons, which are these little bouillon cubes. And then there's a Better Than Bouillon. It's like a paste. I use a lot of that stuff. I use that a lot when I want to flavor either like rice or quinoa or soups or ramen, something like that. Yeah, the lemons with the beeswax. So if you you got to go for the organic because, like I said at the beginning of the video, they'll cover it with beeswax and stuff, and they'll do it to oranges and apples, and it's like, why are you doing this to us? Mary Beth wants to know, what do I think the biggest mistake a new vegan can make? Do you think it's easier for a new vegan to start slowly or totally clear out the fridge, freezer, and cupboards and go for it? Personally, I did that. I couldn't clear anything out because I was still young and I was still living with my parents. But when I went vegan, it was boom. I decided to go vegan, and it was September 23rd, 1994, and that is the last time I ate any animal products. Um, but it's different for everybody. If you want to transition slowly, I say just go for it. Just get rid of all the other things. Slowly get rid of it. Um, the food. That doesn't mean throw away all your shoes and stuff like that unless you got money and you can do that, donate it somewhere. But slowly, the next time you buy shoes, buy vegan shoes, and then donate your other ones to a homeless shelter, or, a Salvation Army or something like that. And slowly get rid of like products that you own that are vegan. Yeah, I would say do what I said. Make a list of all those products all those delicious foods that you eat all the time, and just make vegan versions of them. I'm telling you, it's delicious. I've never had as many delicious foods in a variety of foods than I have after being vegan. And I wasn't always vegan. I was 18 years old when I went vegan. I'm 42 right now, and I was vegetarian 4 or 5 years prior to that. So it's been almost 30 years I've been living this lifestyle. And all of when I was younger, I had to eat what my parents made me, and they weren't vegan back in the 80s and stuff. Dandy's marshmallows are in fact vegan. Yep. Do I prefer field roast or Gardein? Well, it depends what we're talking about. I love the Gardein products. Both of the companies are all vegan. I love Gardein products. Field roast has delicious cheese. I like their Fruffalo rings, their little hot dog, corn dogs, and they just came out. If you watched my newest video, or one of the newest videos at the expo, they just came out with some ranch dressings and stuff like that. So they have really good products. So I like both of them. But if we're talking about like the burgers and stuff, I like the chicken patties and stuff from the Gardein. I don't eat them all the time, but do I know of a good line of hair product? There was one that I got in one of my vegan cuts box. It was the grooming box, and it's called Niche, and it works pretty well. But I've only used one tube of it. I actually have it with me over here. And then there's another one that I saw at the expo last month called Seed Phyto something or another. Anyway, I posted about it on I only had one little bottle of it, and I couldn't bring it with me home, but I used it while I was staying in California, and I loved it. The packaging is all eco-friendly, and it's a vegan company. So what I did get to bring home was like some like lotion and stuff, but I'd have to try a little bit more. Oh, cool! I got a super chat. Thank you for the tip. I forgot you could even do that. That's awesome. Thank you. Um, but yeah, there's a few different ones, and like I tell a lot of people, I'm still looking for the best one myself, because I might start using hair products, and I might like it right off the bat, and then as I use it more and more, I don't like it as much. So I want to find one that I love and that I can just and the one that I just told you, the niche or whatever it's called, is it's worked pretty good. It lathers really nice too. So. And then there's Alba Botanicals or something that I use sometimes. Jalen says, I love the Insta story where you snuck in Hercules candy store. That was fun. That was after I picked up Craig from the airport and had to drop him off late at night. He gave me some candy for driving him home. How could I say no to the candy? And I decided, let's do an Insta story, like pretend we're breaking into the candy store. Deborah wants to know about the vegan dog food. So dogs are like people in the fact that they need the same things we need, like carbohydrates, proteins, fats. Um, and Vdog is what I feed my dog. My dog is a German Shepherd. He's huge. He's about 110 pounds. He's 7 years old, and for 6 of those years, he has been a vegan dog. There's a lot of science. A lot of people get mad when we talk about this, but there's a lot of science and a lot of proof out there that states that dogs are not carnivores; they're omnivores, and they do very well. They don't just survive; they thrive on a proper vegan diet. You can't just make your dog. You got to have everything in it that they need. And I do have a dog food recipe on my YouTube channel and dog treats, but Vdog has been what has brought. Indy had parvo when I got him, so he almost died, and it really messed up his digestive system. And he was on all kinds of different formulas for the next year, and his digestive system never went back to normal after that until I decided to go against what the vet was prescribing and putting him on, and I put him on a vegan formula, and it cleared up his digestion. So I knew that there was something to be said about that. And then he still had he still itched a lot. He had rashes, and he was always scratching and stuff. So that's when I tried Vdog. I put him on Vdog. Vdog is a premium dog food, and it's hypoallergenic. And when I put him on that, all that went away. And he's been on that now for 3 or 4 years, and he's been healthy as can be. He's smart. He's got full of energy. The vets that I bring him to all know that he's on this. They said, keep doing what you're doing. Everything's great. He's living proof. There's a lot of other dogs that are living proof. So yeah, Vdog, I highly recommend it. And I do, if you're a new customer, I do have a coupon code you can use if you want to try it. It's called ZOMBIEDOG. Let's see, a couple more questions. I don't know when the Rochester Veg Fest. I think it's in September. I have to go check that out. Dry bar. I don't think I've had dry bar. Oh, dry bar for hair. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking it's like a protein bar. I probably don't want to eat that. No, I'll try that out. Dry bar. Okay. Favorite vegan grocery store? Favorite vegan grocery store. Okay, so I've only been to two all vegan grocery stores. Vegans in Germany and Food Fight in Portland, Oregon. So I'd have to say Vegans. They have everything, and everything in there is vegan. Food Fight is great too. It's a little bit small, but I don't have access to either one of them because I don't live in Portland, and I don't live in Germany. But I would love to go back and visit. I love Germany. Um, Entai says the Trader Joe's video I did was legit. Bought almost everything I showed. Did I see the Kung? I didn't see the Kung Pao cauliflower, but somebody told me that, and I need to go check that out. But thank you. I'm glad you liked the video. Are most breads vegan? How can you tell? Well, that's tricky. Some breads have dairy in it. Some breads have non-vegan mono and diglycerides in it. Um, when something like that happens, you really want to just call the company and ask them what's in it and what's not in it. But simple breads like um, sugar, flour, water, salt. Most of those are vegan. Dave's Killer Bread is like one of my favorites that I've been buying. Ezekiel bread, vegan. Dave's Killer Bread, most of their breads are vegan. A couple of them have honey in it. Just read the ingredients. They're all vegan. So yeah, there are a lot of breads out there, and you can also make your own. Vegans is they have two of them in Berlin, and then they have several throughout the rest of the country. And when I went to do my book tour there, we traveled and we went to all the vegans. So I think I made it to all of them, and they were really cool because I could buy the Vago bar there, my favorite chocolate bar, Vago bar. Oh man, it's so good. It's like vegan milk chocolate, and they don't sell it here in the United States. Although if you order it from Vegan Essentials, you can order it from them, and I will guarantee that it's great chocolate. If you are missing vegan milk chocolate, Vego, VEGO. It's a huge bar too. It's like that big. It's like that thick. It's got roasted hazelnuts in it, but I also think they also have these little mini ones that don't have any hazelnuts in it. John says, I get this question a lot, and I get it. Do I ever miss eating any non-vegan foods? If so, what do you use to curb such cravings? I do not. I think about what they are. It actually disgusts me to see non-vegan foods because I know what it is. Just knowing what that is, it's like, yeah. I don't. Um, I can make anything vegan that I need to make. I couldn't do that back in the day because we didn't have a lot of the stuff, and I was still learning to cook and all that kind of all those things. But nowadays, no, you can get everything, and some of the best things that are winning competitions are vegan versions, like the vegan burgers, like Impossible Burger and Beyond Burger are winning burger contests, and my friend entered a chili contest and won with a raw vegan chili. That's crazy. So September 15th is the Rochester Veg Fest. If you guys were wondering, somebody looked that up. Thank you, Entice. Did I see Jenna Marbles' vegan garbage plate video? I did not, but I know she's from Rochester, New York, and I know she went vegan. She's still vegan. I don't know. I haven't seen one of her videos in a very long time. Have I tried Vega Protein? What's your favorite? I have tried Vega Protein many times. I like the French vanilla, but it's not my favorite protein. It always makes me feel really bloated and stuff. And um, I have a few different protein powders that I like, but I'm very happy with what I'm using now. 22 Days Nutrition is very clean protein. It's got Sacha Inchi, pea protein, and flax. It's got your omegas. It's got like your protein. It's really good, and it does not leave me feeling bloated. I love it. And Beyonce is a co-owner of that company. But I've known the owner of that company for about 4 or 5 years now. I met him at the first expo I went to. Such a nice, genuine guy. What about HV Veg Fest? I'm sorry, wait, which HV? HV Veg Fest. Am I a Vegan Gains fan? I don't really watch any of his videos. I'm just gonna say I don't really watch vegan YouTube videos. I have seen, a lot of people, but and I do this full time. Like I'm making videos, I'm editing videos. So in my free time, I like to watch other things. I don't need to watch things on how to go. I am vegan, so like I've been living this lifestyle over half my life. So when I'm in my free time, it's not like I'm doing other things. I'm watching. My the other one of my loves is making movies and videos. So I'm watching, you know, do it yourself or film production shows and stuff like that, or just into the dark, deep, dark web watching conspiracy videos or something. I don't know. The Hudson Valley. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You know what, guys? I want to go to all the Veg Fest. It doesn't mean I'm going to go, but I do want to go. I will be out in California next month for about about a week and a half, and at the end of May. Eat, drink, vegan, seed event. Let's see. Do I like beer? I don't know. I've never tasted alcohol. I'm straight edge, and I made that decision when I was pretty young, and I've never tasted alcohol. So I don't cook with alcohol. I don't eat anything with it in it, and I've never tasted it. So I don't know. I've never tasted coffee either, but that's not like a straight edge thing. I just never tasted coffee. Do you grow your own garden? I don't right now, but we did a few years ago, and I have a video. I have a few videos on growing your own garden. That's probably 4 or 5 years old. I don't know. I'm never home, so I would like to grow my own garden, but I don't do that right yet. As a vegan, did I change all household products too as well? I didn't have to really change them because, like I said, I went vegan so long ago when I was living with my parents. So, living that lifestyle, that's all I bought was vegan things as time went on, and I went away to school and I got my own apartment. So obviously, yes, everything I bought was all vegan, and I own my own house now and everything in my house is vegan. You could go in there and use any of my dishes and utensils. Nothing has ever had anything on it that wasn't vegan. Everything is vegan. So, yeah. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's peace of mind, when I go somewhere, I'm like, Mom, is this the fork that you put the dog's food in, She's like, no, not that one. I'm like, okay, I just want to make sure, I know it's been washed. I'm just very picky. Have I eaten magic mushrooms? No, I've never done any drugs either. So I've never ate magic mushrooms. Although in the last video we did, they call it magic mushroom, but it's not that kind of magic mushroom. It's a chocolate, it's a reishi mushroom. I don't like mushrooms, so I don't do mushrooms. But they got me to try this chocolate because you can't taste the mushroom in it. So very good chocolate. And yeah. What about Santa Cruz? I've never been there, but that's where they filmed The Lost Boys, isn't it? They called it Santa Carla, the murder capital of the world. Yeah. Do I have a video on why I don't drink alcohol? Like if you go, I think it's my 23-year veganiversary. So if you go to my video last September, you'll see how I went vegan, and I talk a little bit about not drinking stuff. I'm trying to remember if I talk about that, but either way, I have another one of why my vegan story, which is a few years old, and I talk about it in that one. When's the last time you had a slip in any meat product by accident or on purpose? I've never done anything like that on purpose, and I've never, thankfully, slipped in anything that was meat. A long time ago, I ate something that had dairy in it because my mom made some spaghetti sauce, and she told me that was the vegan one, and she told me while she was sitting in the couch, she told me the wrong one, and that was probably late 90s. I'm very careful. And oh, you know what it was? I'll tell you what it was. Never mind. I had it in my mouth. I spit it out, and I was so furious. I went to a predominantly vegan restaurant in Rochester, New York, which I will never go to again. And there was nobody there, and I asked their cheese bread. I said, what kind of cheese do you use on your vegan cheese bread? Because some of the vegan cheeses, it didn't agree with my stomach, so I had to be extra picky, not only about being vegan, but even some of the vegan cheeses. So they said it was Daiya cheese, it was Daiya cheddar cheese on the cheese bread. So I go, okay, I want the Daiya cheddar cheese. I can do that. I'll get that. They bring me out the cheese bread. I'm not thinking twice about it because I'm in a vegan place. It's not all vegan, but it's mostly vegan. It was known to be vegan. And I bite into it, and my girlfriend at the time says, stop. That's real cheese. And I'm like, what? And I'm looking at it. I'm like, what the heck? It's real cheese. They messed up. They gave me real cheese. And I was so mad about that because you would think that would happen at like a non-vegan place or whatever. But I will never go to the Owl House again. And then on top of that, I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I wasn't a dick about it. I was just like, okay, I was mad, but I was like, okay. So then I ordered something, and they brought me the wrong thing. I'm like, you know what? You guys obviously don't. I just wanted to leave at that point. I'm like, they didn't even they didn't even take it off my bill. Anyway, I saw that. I watched this video, Silent Bob, going vegan and never eating vegetables, and how he like he's step at a time. He's eating some corn. Hey, mad props to him. Why did I just get a notification? You just got a notification now. I think we've been on here for how long have we? For 70 minutes. We've been on here over an hour. Well, yeah, the chefs were busy, smoking the cannabis. So I don't know. Uh, they had two people to wait on in the entire place. Anyway, do I find most people are respectful of my choice of vegan? I do. I do feel that most people are respectful. I know how to deal with it though. I'm always respectful myself, and if somebody ever oversteps not being respectful, then that's when I'm like, I speak up for myself, and I never have to give in, my decision, my choice because of somebody else. Like I've been in awkward situations. I've been over to people's houses and stuff. I'm very polite. I'm very considerate, but I will never give in and say, oh, well, we made this for you, and I'm like, yeah, but I mean, good intentions, but like I just want you to know, like, I'm still very appreciative of what you're doing, but you use the same spoon in there that you're scooping out of this, which has meat and dairy on it. So don't, I'm, so even some vegans think that I'm being extra critical of that, but for me, like, I truly don't see it as food. Like, here's my analogy, and some of you might be grossed out by it, but if you're eating a salad or a bowl of food, and you find like what I don't know, cat shit in it, or a rat like pooped in your food, you're gonna pick it out and eat it? Absolutely not. So if somebody accidentally gets meat or cheese in my food, I'm not gonna eat it. Oh, just pick it out and eat it. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's gross. It's a dead animal in my food. So no, I don't. Um, it's funny that you guys are saying, I don't. I guess I can say it now because like, it's not that big of a deal. I think it would be funny though, because if you guys seen the videos with me and Cesar, you're talking about Jay and Silent Bob. There's a picture of Jay and Silent Bob, like from their iconic movie, and Clerks. And it's funny because I kind of can pull off the Jay part, and Cesar can pull out the Silent Bob. So we were gonna take a picture. I was gonna like clean shaven and have my hair way down and my beanie on, and I was gonna be Jay, and he was Silent Bob, and we were gonna we are going to do that. So you guys heard it first. How many people have I turned vegan? I don't even know, but it's a lot because I literally get, if we did a poll, maybe you guys can like help me out and say, hey, I've inspired you in some way, or my videos have inspired. But I've got over the years several emails, direct messages, people that met me in person. And that's one of the things that keeps me going and doing what I do, because even when I felt like, there's times that I felt like bummed out and down, and like, why am I doing, what good, what good is this? And then I see those kind of comments, and I'm like, I'm doing something. I might as well I got to keep doing what I'm doing, because I'm obviously helping people, which in turn helps animals, and it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. So I don't know how many people angry vegan, but it's enough to turn an angry vegan happy. So where do I draw the line when you not do it for? Well, I mean, I guess it all like really, it depends. You can make your own pesticides and stuff like that. I know. Um, my dog had fleas a few months ago, and I had to get rid of them. We had to, I tried every holistic thing, and and you know, different eucalyptus oils and everything. It was he had them for 6 months. I had to get a Seresto collar and give him some of that Capstar medicine. You just it's no good. It's no good for a dog to live like that, trying to itch all the time. So if there's a flea in my house, they got to go. I'm sorry, fleas. This is funny because like this video was only supposed to be like maybe 20 minutes opening the vegan cuts box, but we always go into these long, meaningful discussions where we can talk and then time flies and I forget where I am. Uh, I'll try to make some travel and life hacks as a vegan because I do travel a lot, so I'll try to do that, Kelly. Andrea says I should make a sauce. You know, that's funny you said that because we were gonna make like a barbecue sauce or a Alfredo sauce or like a hot sauce, like a zombie themed, which I still could totally do. And at the time, the time we thought of this idea, there was no vegan Alfredo sauces. And then shortly after we came out with that idea and we were looking into doing it with our Alfredo sauce, somebody came out with one. So but yeah, like yeah, Jen. So like a vegan zombie novelty sauce or something. I think a hot sauce would be great, but not too hot because I don't like too hot. That's funny. You just said that as I said it. Zombie sauce sounds great. Have I ever been to Strong Hearts on the Hill in Syracuse? I have. We did some videos at Strong Hearts back in the day. They sell my book there. Strong Hearts on the Hill is just another location of Strong Hearts. They have a little bit of a different menu there. They have some healthier smoothies than the normal milkshakes. I like it there. I like the Texas tofu sandwich and then the barbecue tofu sandwich. So Mary Beth loved the Target makeup video I did with Crystal, Vegan Makeup Share. Yeah, if you're into makeup and stuff, go follow my friend, Vegan Makeup Share. She's the sweetest person and she knows everything about vegan makeup and she will do her best to, you know, research anything you need to know and get back to you. Like she is very good at that. And we're supposed to do another video when I get back out there. So we'll see if we have time to do that. I forgot the name of the place. Maybe you guys know it, but I don't remember it. Another place that sells a bunch of makeup. People wanted us to do a video there, so we're going to do that. Any chance we'll see vegan products on the shelves made by you in the future? I don't know, maybe. Hopefully. Right now it's just my cookbook and my t-shirts. I make my own t-shirts in my garage. I stayed up till 5 in the morning doing that last night so I'd have some to bring with me to the Veg Fest tomorrow. I'm kind of tired. There is a thing called veganic farming. Everything's veganic. It's hard. You know who I talked to about that? A good person to talk to that knows all about growing plants is my friend John Kohler of Growing Your Greens and OK Raw. Check him out. He's got tons of videos. Love the new beard. You love my new beard? It comes in all red. My hair's brown and my beard comes in red. Thank you. Let's see. A couple more of these and then we gotta go. See, that's the thing. My normal, like what time is it? It's only 12, it's only midnight. And my normal time to go to sleep is around 4 or 5 in the morning. Sometimes even later when I'm editing videos. So I gotta try to make myself even more tired. But for those of you that gotta go, good night. Let's see. Does flying bother me with the germs flying around? Yes, but even more so than the germs, I am extremely claustrophobic. and that's what bothers me the most. I have to be, obviously I can't afford first class, but I have to be in like an aisle seat, and hopefully a flight where it's not a full flight where there's not somebody next to me, because yeah, I'm really claustrophobic. Alta, that is it. Alta, yes, that is correct. Do I have a discount code for vegan cuts? I don't have a discount code, but I'll put the link below where it's not a discount code though, I don't think. You know what? Hold on. I'll put everything that I have from this snack box below after I post this. So if you check it out tomorrow, it looks like sorry, this is late, but this is for the April one, but this will give you, I think, $10 off. So I will put that in the link below. My friend seems to think you're Irish and I don't see it. Can you settle this for us? My dad is 100% Irish, which makes me 50% Irish. I do have the red beard. My last name is Cooney. I am Irish. Please come to Ithaca and do a vid. Did I do a video in Ithaca? I've been to Ithaca many times. Did I do a video there though? I don't remember. I don't think I did. Yes, I have toured manufacturing facility for the food brands I talk about. Go check out one of my favorites is Miyoko's Kitchen, Miyoko's Creamery. I go there and we go back and we see how the cheese is made in Miyoko's Kitchen. Where else have I been? I can't think right now, but I know I've been other places. Am I an atheist? I am. Yeah, being claustrophobic sucks. And I know exactly what you mean by that. Come to Tops then, please. Tops. Tops? Tops grocery store? Cooney from Cuse. That's correct. Yes, I do have a P.O. box, and you can find that. I'll put it in the link below, but you can also find it right now on my YouTube About Me. Go to the About Me on YouTube, and you can find my P.O. box. Yoga is great. Yoga is great. I have a friend who owns a yoga studio where I live and we've done a few videos together. So yeah. Oh, in Ithaca. Okay. All right, guys. I think I caught up with the questions for now. I'm sorry if I missed any of your questions. There's a lot here tonight. I had fun, and I will see you guys next time. Check out my Instagram, The Vegan Zombie, if you guys want to see all that I'm doing tomorrow, because I'll be Instagramming that at the Veg Fest. So go check that out, the Vegan Zombie. And have a good night. Don't let the zombies bite. Stay safe.